It's time to lose the logbook. Say hello to GoCap. GoCap is the most convenient way to log doses because you don't have to do any of it. GoCap does it for you. All you have to do is push, twist, and click. GoCap.
Meet Jack. Jack is an insulin pen user and, like most of us, leads a pretty busy lifestyle. Sometimes, Jack can't remember whether he injected or not. If he then double injects by mistake, he runs the risk of a serious hypo, coma, or worse. On the other hand, a missed injection will impact on his long-term health. And Jack is no different to the rest of us. Research shows that the average person can miss as many as 8 injections per week. Well, not anymore. Jack has discovered InsulCheck, a handy little device that clicks onto any insulin pen and lets you know exactly how long it's been since you last injected. The vital information that Jack needs is now displayed on this easy-to-read screen. Whenever Jack starts with a new insulin pen, he simply clicks his InsulCheck onto his pen and continues to inject as normal. InsulCheck signals injection completion with a green flashing light. This lasts for 5 seconds so that you don't withdraw the needle too soon. As is best practice behaviour, InsulCheck then counts up the time since you last injected. Now the risky days of missed injections or dangerous double injections are gone. With InsulCheck, Jack enjoys total independence and better health prospects long into the future, allowing him more time to focus on the good things in life. InsulCheck, making pens smarter.
Welcome to InPen from Companion Medical. InPen is a reusable pen injector paired with an intuitive smartphone interface. With InPen, you live your life. It takes care of the details. InPen provides Bluetooth technology and an easy-to-use smartphone app to provide a simple solution to the constant tracking, monitoring, and calculating necessary for successful insulin therapy. Now let's take a quick tour of the features of the app. When you first tap on the InPen app on your wireless device, you'll be taken to the home screen. The top left corner will display your last glucose reading and your last dose and how long ago that dose was delivered. Your current insulin on board amount shows prominently on the right side of the screen and is labeled active insulin or IOB. Your insulin doses for about the last 10 hours will appear on the timeline as blue circles indicating the number of units taken. Over time, the circle will turn gray, indicating how much of that dose is still active. You'll notice the dose changes from blue to gray as they move down the timeline. The number in the circle, however, will always indicate the original amount of the dose delivered. The purple circles indicate blood glucose value. Active insulin, or insulin on board, tells you how much insulin is still active in your body from previous doses. The orange calculator icon takes you to your dose calculator. If an alert icon appears, you can tap it for more information. Now here's where you can navigate to from the home screen. The logbook is a daily breakdown of your insulin doses, blood glucose data, and carbohydrate intake. Tap Logbook to see all the calculations showing blood glucose and carb intake, individual doses, and primes. The logbook will also show the total insulin delivered each day, total carb intake, and average blood glucose. The graph displays blood glucose, or continuous glucose monitoring data, carb intake, and individual doses. InPen logs your doses, or you can manually enter doses from other sources here. BGM or CGM data can be populated here through the Apple Health app. Now tap Reports to see information broken down into your 7, 14, 30, or 90-day period. This data can easily be shared by tapping the PDF tab at the top of the screen, generating a PDF, then sharing that PDF with your healthcare provider or loved one. Finally, tap on the Settings tab. Here is where you will find insulin settings, reminders, and help. The insulin settings screen allows you to enter parameters supplied by your healthcare provider. These parameters are used for dose recommendations. This is also where you would set up your dose reminders. Set up your long-acting insulin reminder, sync data to Apple Health, pair the pen to your wireless device, and find help and support. Thank you. Enjoy using your companion medical pen.
This is Insulog, a smart insulin tracker. If you use insulin, it just might change your life. See, people who depend on insulin hear this sound every day. A couple of times a day. Now, we all forget things. But for people who need insulin, there's even more to remember. One of the most important things to remember is the time and amount of every insulin intake. The problem is that insulin intake is such an integral part of our lives that we sometimes forget to write down those two important details. Because, well...
Hey, honey.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Life happens. If you forget that information, it can be much worse than... more like... That's why we created Insulog. Insulog automatically tracks your insulin intake. You just snap it onto your insulin pen, and once you use the pen, the amount and time of your shot is saved on your phone. But to make things even easier, the information also appears on a small screen on Insulog itself. When in doubt, just a quick glance to your pen and you're informed. By tracking your history on the mobile app, you can improve your A1C. Insulog works with all major pen brands and is easy to move between pens. It uses smart sensors that follow the insulin pen vibrations and a smart algorithm that analyzes the clicks and logs the amount, so it's super accurate. It also integrates with HealthKit and Google Health to keep your doctors informed. Just charge it through a micro USB and it stays charged for days. Insulog was created by diabetics for diabetics and is endorsed by leading doctors. Insulog remembers your insulin intake so you can focus on the rest of your life. Get it now.